Guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be breaking down Ffion Davies' great takedown system here in this video. Hope you guys enjoy it. Sit back, relax, and enjoy this breakdown. First match we're breaking down is her match against Mackenzie Dern this past weekend at CJI. She starts off by pulling a 2-on-1 Russian tie in order to get her offense going. We see Mackenzie reacts by posting upon Ffion's head to get her Russian arm back. Ffion responds by grabbing a lat and ducking under that arm. And this allows her to get her a headlock, head pinch grip. And as Mackenzie circles away, Ffion plants with that foot to get her hips through and just horsecock Mackenzie over for a beautiful headlock throw. It secures the takedown. In this sequence, Ffion fakes to the leg, causing her opponent to circle away, which actually makes her circle into Ffion, loading her hips up for Ffion to hit the headlock. As the opponent circles, you see this gap here. This is the gap where Ffion needs to shoot her hips through. If she gets her hips through this gap, she'll load her opponent onto her, making the throw easy. When she gets her hips through that gap, all she needs to do is just bump them up, elevate, and now her opponent becomes light, and it's just an easy horsecock throw. Now, you get your hips through by doing this cross step and following up with a back step. All judo and wrestling greats talk about this. This is Kerry Colott, an Olympian wrestler. This is Henry Cejudo, also an Olympian wrestler, saying the same thing, getting the hips through on the throw. J-Flow judo, what is it? Boom, back step. You can also hit this throw using a duck under or overhook sequence. The slide by loads them up really well for this. Really anything to get your opponent moving away from you and in there loading their hips onto your hips. Another offensive movement Ffion hits from this 2-on-1 to lat grip is a foot sweep. And you can see here she uses this in her IBJJF Worlds matchup. She grabs the 2-on-1, goes for the lat sweep. And instead of going for a trip right away, she goes for a little uchimata to off-balance her opponent and get that foot light, then goes for the foot sweep, which is really tactful. And while she's going for the foot sweep, she uses that cross lat grip to horse her over her. And this really reminds me of a wrestling position where you're in front headlock, climbing the 2-on-1, and you go for the lat grip and kind of sit to your butt and go for a throw-like motion instead of a foot sweep. Here's Johnny DeJulius demonstrating it, and here is him hitting it in a live match. Comes up from the front headlock 2-on-1, grabs a far lat, and really throws it and full sends it here. Here's another match, 2-on-1, coming up from the front headlock, transitions to that far lat grip, grabs it, and sits with it and throws it. Here's another match. Here we have Dylan Duncan hitting it at the NCAA tournament from the standing position. Opponent tries to get him to a front headlock, and he goes for the cross lat grip, and he gets that throw. Can't get his head out, so boom, goes for the throw. Uses it against his opponent, which is really beautiful. But what I like what Ffion does is instead of going straight to her butt and throwing, where it's kind of a high-risk situation, she just goes for the foot sweep. And if you miss the foot sweep, you're still in a good position to just use the 2-on-1 to generate other offense. And it's low risk than the wrestling throw that I showed. Hope you guys can take away something from Ffion's 2-on-1 to far lat grip offense on the feet in her jiu-jitsu matches. Hopefully you can play around with either the foot sweep or the sweet headlock and hit it on your training partners for some sick Instagram highlights. Be sure to like and subscribe and leave a comment down below of what you like about Ffion's takedown sequence. I'll catch you Chads later. Bye-bye.